Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back once again with American Truck Sim. We're going NASCAR style. We are going to be traveling here from Charlotte, and we're going to be heading over to Talladega. We're going to be right outside of Birmingham. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of options in Alabama for this trip. Let's show you guys the map. It's going to be about a 5-hour drive, a really nice one. Going to come up through Charlotte, out, go across Greensville, go on the outside of Atlanta, and bringing ourselves over here. I was kind of going back and forth if I wanted to go to Atachi or to Gadsden. One of those. I just didn't want to go to Birmingham again. It just didn't feel right. And, of course, Huntsville's just too far north. So that is where we're going to be calling home. Talladega's like right in here-ish. But that's where we're going to be calling home this weekend with the Xfinity series. So let's hop on in. Let's get ourselves on the road here. Let's also remember this time. Reset the trip. We're at 22,000 miles on this truck. She is still doing grand. Let's get on out of here. Sorry for my voice being gone a little bit. I don't know if I'm still battling illness or if it's allergies. I honestly don't know. Thank you for giving me the space. What about you on this direction? Oh yeah, plenty of room. Plenty of room. Let's get ourselves up and on and over. Hope you guys are having a good day. I know that I am. It's a little bit earlier in the week while I'm filming this one for you guys. Got a doctor's appointment later on today. Well, eye doctor's appointment today. I always kind of got to put it into its own category. But that's really about it for our plan. I'm very excited. This weekend is going to be the first race for me to go to in person this year at Monadnock Speedway. Keep on checking that weather, and it's a hit or miss if it's going to rain. I need it to be in on Saturday, the race, and not be rescheduled for Sunday because I would not be able to make next Sunday, not this upcoming Sunday, because I have a film festival that I have to run. 6 hours of film festival to watch. Yeah. I might pass that along to some of my crew. I might still run it, but we've been kind of running non-stop, unfortunately, for a bunch of weeks at this point. So I'm trying to squeeze in making these videos anytime that I can. But it should be a great drive. After this week's drive to Talladega, we'll be heading up to Dover for next weekend, which I'm extra excited about because I'm actually going to be there in person. Keep watching the weather for that as well. 1 minute it says it's going to be clear, the other minute it's going to rain every day. Who knows, really? Nobody will know until we get there. Nice and slow for this. Don't want to roll it. I have rolled a Featherlight before. Oops. Damaged everything inside. Give myself a little bit of light for safety. Get ourselves going on to the on-ramp here. Everybody knows we're turning. We can flip off that. Then we'll merge. But yeah, it should be a nice quick drive over there. It is obviously here on Thursday. Haulers go in this evening. So kind of getting everything nicely lined up. Thank you for finally getting over. But yeah, that is the plans for this trip. Let's see, overall, what are we kind of doing this week? We've been doing concert band and orchestra concert band rehearsals this evening. Their shows are the following 2 days. Then I might be off a little bit on Friday. Might have Friday afternoon off. Would be really nice. Friday's going to be my first night where I get to be home again for a while. So I very much look forward to that. One thing that I really want to be able to do on the channel, and I just haven't had the time or I guess the effort, let's be honest, it's more the effort to update it because it takes so long and it's taking up so much room on my computer, but I want to love it, and that's Microsoft Flight Sim. I really want to get back into that just because I love to fly, and I'm kind of drifting a little bit further away from flying, like, commercially and flying, you know, for myself. And I don't know if I'm going to make videos of it, but I kind of just want to fly around. But I have a really hard time playing a game when I don't feel like I have a purpose. And, you know, when you're flying commercial, you have purpose. It's A to B safely and on time. Flying by myself, it's a leisurely thing. I just don't know if that's how I want to spend my time. There's a bunch of games that I really want to be able to play and get out here on the channel. Don't do it. Like this Ranch Life. I've been getting ones when we have sales, but I haven't had a lot of free time. But I've got to kind of make free time. I like making these videos, these vlogs. They do take a little bit longer because obviously I have the full-scale race. I've got to film the whole thing for the televised version. Which people seem to have been liking, which is cool. Then I've got to make the vlog stuff, you know, and I still want to make another channel. So there's a lot that I still need to do. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for a lot for this year. I think things will probably kind of come to a screeching halt once it stops raining for 2.2 seconds. Because I'm going to want to start working on the house again. I still need to try to find somebody to finish working on the house, the exterior at least, and I really got to reach out to them. I think there's just I'm having a hard time doing that just because I'm sad that I can't do it myself. And I'm really trying to own that I'm trying to get over that. But it's really hard when I've built this with my own two hands, and now because of an injury, I have to call in somebody else. So that kind of sucks. But I am going to have to suck it up because I do want the house to be finished. And again, we've got some nice days coming up. So maybe that's how I'll spend tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got to actually do the Xfinity race, but I think after that we'll start calling around and trying to get some estimates for some people to finish the exterior of the house. So we will see on that, and just hoping to make progress. We got that this year. We got the trip in September. Aerosmith got rescheduled for next February, so we got plenty of things to look forward to. I mentioned in a vlog that'll probably come out next week, so a little spoiler on that if you got this far, that we were in talks with AMT, which is a company that I work for, doing some freelance work for them in terms of show production and stuff like that. We were in talks with Monadnock Speedway to stream the JDV Open, as well as the final 2 Wheel and Modified Tour races. Now, this person was kind of hounding Alex back and forth, like, to get these, because he needs to finalize it, and I understand that. And Alex gave him a number. Alex needed to buy some new equipment and wanted to make sure it was worth his time. He gave them a number that I think is a little bit higher than what they were thinking about, because now they haven't talked to him. They haven't said a word. They haven't asked any questions. It's a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. And I don't think they were expecting that, and I also don't know if Alex knows how this works. It is not my place to step in to try to say anything, and especially since he already gave a quote, and if they haven't come back looking to negotiate, it'd be stupid to send them a smaller quote. So I don't think it's going to end up happening. I'll still be there in the stands as a fan filming myself. There is a part of me that wants to kind of reach out to Monadnock Speedway and kind of give them the offer, I'll accept a handful of weekends to film highlights for them. But I don't know where that stands with NASCAR and everything like that. So as much as I'd like to, I don't think it'll end up happening. But I'll keep you guys up to date as I know, you'll know, and we'll kind of go from there. But if we got that opportunity, I think that would have been really cool to be able to, you know, run the, pretty much the Flow Racing live stream, since there is no telecast anymore of the Modified Tour. Because, again, things are going to streaming world, which is hit or miss depending on who you talk to. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on in my life right now. You know, horses are good. It was Hermes' birthday yesterday. He turned 2. It was Hades' birthday on Saturday, which was 2 days prior to that. And he turned 6, so my babies are growing up. In 6 days, Ella turned 7, which hurts my heart because that just means that she's getting older. As much as she can be a pain in the butt to me, she means the world to me. Where are you? I thought she was by my feet, but she must be on the couch. So yeah, just a lot of things kind of coming up this year that I look forward to. I just need to kind of get my head out of my ass, get somebody to help finish the exterior so I can work on the inside. I can't lift anything anymore. I tried to lift a roll of dance floor the other day like I've always been able to do. That was a weird hiss, right? It sounded like an airline. Huh. And yes, it is like 100 pounds plus, but I couldn't lift it. I couldn't lift it up. I picked up Beast the other day. He's about 65 pounds. Not for long. So I'm just trying to focus on, okay, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm just going to be able to do the inside, and so be it. That's just what it'll be. It's been a really nice drive today. Kind of one of those drives to kind of decompress and rethink about it and just kind of enjoy the drive, sit back, be with you guys. I also kind of need to get into the mindset. It's going to take me a bit, but I really should live stream these ones. Maybe when we go out west in 3 weeks for the Modified Tour, in place of Monadnock, we're going to be going to Slinger Speedway. Same feel. And so we'll be going out there for that. And we might make it a live stream. I kind of want to get into live streaming. Again, my schedule is nowhere near consistent. But I'd like to. And I'm going to do it on YouTube probably. I don't know if we'll go back to Twitch. Just because, again, we started Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That was dumb. Why was I trying to take that at 65? 75, actually. Wasn't even paying attention. Sinus is killing me, so that's not helping either. But I want to get back into streaming. You know, we started Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Really, the thought was I was going to record most of my stuff while streaming on Twitch and then post it on YouTube. I dropped the Twitch thing because I just didn't have the time to, like, interact and, you know, and do things. So, you know, I've been really just sticking with YouTube for all of our content. So I'm pretty sure this is where we will stream as well. If I ever get the ability to get more onto, like, a schedule of streaming, and I know there's streamers who just do it all day, every day. I don't think I could ever do that, even if I, quote-unquote, made this my job. I just don't think I could do it. One of the other things that I'm hoping to be able to bring to the channel, which I'm very excited for, is I want to bring back Planet Coaster really bad. I want to finish that park, and I have ideas for another one, so maybe in the next coming years we'll see that return. Alright, I think it's about time we welcome back everybody to the vlog portion, and we'll be able to continue our way off to Talladega. Alright, so we're about an hour and a half out from our destination here at Talladega. Super excited for this race this weekend. What did we do last weekend? We were up in Loudon, that is right. So, let's talk a little bit about that, shall we? So, up in Loudon we had the American Canadian Tour. They were hosting the 4th annual Northeast Classic, which included a street stock division, a 403 modified opens, an open modified, street stock, and of course the American Canadian Tour. I didn't think that one through. You're going to be in my way. Yeah, you go. I thought it was going to be a 2-lane exit. Oops. But yeah, so it was a good time. So we started off with the open modified division. That's the one I was really excited about because I wanted to get the track experience, hopefully to lead over to the Willow modified tour at Loudon this year. And so when we were there, we ran that race. We battled really hard with Ryan Preece. And we ended up taking the lead on the final lap. I saved my stuff a lot. Ooh, 6 flags. I worked on saving my equipment a lot for this race, and we were able to pass him on the backstretch on the final lap, get just enough pull to get past him, and we were able to take that victory, which was awesome. Next up was the American Canadian Tour with our super late model. We were not able to do qualifying, so we were going to start in the back. I didn't have the most amount of speed anyways in the car, so I wanted to start in the back, kind of figure it out, and make my way to mid-pack. Really, that was just my mentality on that. Since we didn't qualify, we started in the rear. Race starts, we go flying into turn 1, and 2 cars get into each other, hook themselves into the wall, take out probably about a quarter or a third of the field, and there was nowhere for us to go. You know, locked up the brakes as much as I could, which automatically turns the car forward, and kind of just got collected in there. Took about 10 minutes or so, 10 to 12 minutes for the crew to kind of get me back together enough for me to be able to get back on the speedway. I just wanted to come out, run a couple laps. Came out, just running around the back, just getting the experience in there. Ended up accidentally getting into a car in turn 1 and got ourselves and them spun sideways, bringing out the caution. And welcome to Alabama, as we were then getting ourselves set for just coming to the checkered, somebody got into our left side, which, again, we weren't battling anybody. Nobody was in the same lapped range. I was 25 behind. The person behind me was, 30. The person in front of me was in 20. So we weren't in the same range, so I don't quite know where it came from, but ended up getting us loose and slamming us into the turn 4 wall. Got ourselves turned around and kind of limped across the finish line. But overall, just another destroyed car, unfortunately, with all the events that we're doing. So a little bit of a bummer on that. And so they're working on the super late model. But this week we have the Xfinity car on board. Ooh, Talladega Superspeedway. Nice! So yeah, that's what's going to be on board. We do have 2 of them with us in case all of a sudden something goes crazy in practice or qualifying. And then next week we'll be heading north, actually. We'll be heading north to Dover, and I believe... I'm going to check while I was at the stoplight, but now we're going. Yeah. That is our only race next week. Next week is going up to Dover with the Xfinity Series as well, to try to let ourselves shine at the Monster Mile. We've raced there a lot. We had 2 Truck Series races there. We were leading both by a lot and got caught up with lap traffic, unfortunately. We also were there with the ARCA Series last year, which we ended up winning, even after blowing a tire, which was awesome. So I'm hoping for a good run in the Xfinity Series, but I'm hoping to be able to keep the car from this weekend to move on to next weekend. And at Talladega, I think that could be a high ask sometimes. So I'm hoping... I would not go 60 down this road. So I'm hoping... I know, I got traffic behind me. I want to know what's down there. There's definitely something down there. We're going to have to investigate at some point. I can't right here. There's not enough room for me to pull over, and I didn't know that I had traffic behind me. So yeah, just trying to keep it in one piece here at Talladega. We tried once before here in the Xfinity series, and everybody in the one race that I jumped into, everybody was very crashy. So I'm hoping not to be part of that. Even if we just kind of cruise around the back, I just want the experience in the car. And I like the Xfinity series. It's been fun to jump in every once in a while. Not something I'd want to do all the time, but c'est la vie. Also, fun fact, I'm very excited as well, is that we will be doing the SRX series this summer. I was going back and forth a lot if I wanted to do it, and then when the car came out, I was like, yes, I wanted to do it. When the car came out and they didn't make it AI ready, I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to race with the 10-year-olds or the tryhards. So I was like, maybe I'll just start a private league and get a couple people to be able to do it. But last week, out of nowhere, they released the SRX for AI racing. So we'll be heading to Stafford. We'll be heading to Nashville. Man, I hate roundabouts with this. Where else will we be going? Stafford, Nashville. Possibly Five Flags? I can't actually even remember anymore. I know we're going to Slinger, and I know that we're going to the Atlanta Legends Oval. So it should be some cool stuff. All right, well, which way do I go? Let's see if we can go this way. I've never been here before, so... Okay, good. There is no gate here, so I'm going to assume continuing the road. Oh, is there a gate here? Are you going to let me by? It's going to be really awkward if I'm going to have to back up. Magic. Thank you. Just going to climb in here. And again, we're not a points team, so we'll be parking last in the row, which is fine by me. This is nice. This is kind of out there. I really want to go back and see what that secret road's all about, though. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. Oh, what am I doing? Weird setup, my guy. Okay, well, I am going to turn us around here. Or... see what's down here. Now we're on an exploring mission. This is a big place. This is cool. Which is neat, because this is obviously an asset for the game. So it actually exists. So that's cool. And that's the road that would go back around. Now, I'm going to park myself in the final row right over here. Man, it's been a while since we've been just at a warehouse. We used to. That used to be some of our trips. And park her right there. Call her good. Shut her off. And let's take a little bit of an adventure, shall we? All right, that's a bummer. This is the road that I wanted to go back down. I wanted to see. So this is where we were. It looked so tantalizing I couldn't go down, but as you see, it goes nowhere. Ah, darn. Shucks. All right, well. Anything else around? I mean, some nice water features and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Like, there's a whole bridge and a whole town and everything over here. Neat. Like, really neat. Huh. And a drawbridge. It's actually going to go up here in a second. What'd that tugboat? All right, well, back to the truck. We'll get our drone back here. Boop. All right, well, let's step out and let's get things unloaded. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the journey coming out here to Alabama. Next week, we get to go up to Dover, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that as a time-lapse yet or bring you guys along. Depends on if I can finally shake this sickness. But I hope you guys enjoyed this NASCAR style. And yeah, if you like what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and I really do appreciate your continued support. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.